In this video, I'm taking on the last sections of the O and W treks solo.
I got lost a little bit. Crazy wind gusts.
To Mirador Britannica and the famous Mirador Torres Del Paine.
This is so insane.
While Liz, sadly, has to rest up from an injury she got on the first part of the O trek.
Alright guys, good morning. It is day 6 of our time here on the O trek, and unfortunately Liz will not be joining me today. Her injury has just gotten so much worse. She could barely walk just from the tent to the bathroom and back. So today is just a day hike for me. I'm heading up to the Mirador Britannico, which is it's like a lookout. It's 16 miles round trip. So it's quite far, but it's supposed to be, according to some people, the most beautiful spot in the park. So I'm excited to see what this is, but it is a solo adventure for me today, unless of course I make friends along the way. Alright, I feel like I have to warn you. So, there's been this meme going around that, like, in a relationship, there's always one boring person and one crazy person, and that's the only way it will work. Well, unfortunately for you guys today, I am the boring one in our relationship. It's unfortunate that Liz wasn't able to come with me today. I'm just approaching Campo Italiano, and I'm about 5.6 miles in, but I haven't gained too much elevation, and I think from here it's at least another 2,500 to 3,000 foot gain to the Mirador Britannico. So I still have quite a bit ahead of me, even though it's not too many miles, but I'm going to take a little rest here. The views are really amazing, so I'll just take this in, hang out for a little. Alright, so I've left Campo Italiano and I'm heading up to the Mirador. It's definitely cooled off quite a bit, getting some clouds coming in, so hopefully it doesn't rain, but felt a few sprinkles, definitely good. I just made it to the Mirador Francés, which is the first lookout point here on this hike, and the views are really great. You can see Las Torres, and you can see just all these mountains around me. It's really beautiful. Just had a quick lunch at the Francis Lookout, and now we're headed back up. It's supposed to be about a 1.5 hour trek up to the second lookout. I think we gain at least 1,000 feet, maybe 1,500 feet, so it's still quite a gain from here. All right, I finally made it to the top of the lookout. The views are really amazing. It's 360 views up here. My watch says 9.5 miles, 5 hours, 17 minutes, and 3,400 ascent. So really wasn't too bad. I was expecting it to be really steep because that's how it looks on the elevation profile, but it's really not at all. So it was actually pretty gradual the whole way. Great hike, definitely worth it. I'm going to head out though because I have been gone a long time. All right, so I've left the top, and most of this time I've been hiking with two people I met on the trail, Irma and Mike, and I've already left them because I have to go very far today. I've got at least another 8 or 9 miles to go all the way back to Paine Grande, and they're going to a camp that's much closer, so I might be doing some running intervals if I want to get back at any kind of reasonable time. All right, I've made it down to the Francis lookout in like 50 minutes, so coming down about twice as fast as I went up. Oh, I'm tired though, and I'm sweating a lot. So hopefully I can keep this up because it's already, I think it's already after 4 now. It's a race against time, so I gotta get moving. All right, well, as you can see behind me, Paine Grande is only about 7.5K away. So I made it to the Campo Italiano, took a really short break there. I'm so sore. I think by the end of the day, this will be close to 20 miles. And wow, I've been moving pretty fast. It only took me like an hour and a half to get down from the lookout. The map says that it's supposed to take 2.5 hours, so I was really moving fast. Yeah, it's like 4:30, so I'm really trying to move quickly because maybe I can get some pizza tonight. Anyway, oh, my arm's getting tired. I'll see you there. So the weather's definitely started to turn. It's been raining for a little bit now. Wind has really been picking up. So it's a good thing I've been moving quick. And the towers behind me, I don't know if you can see, are pretty much completely covered in the clouds now. Is there a Mrs. Elizabeth Clark home?
Yes.
Okay, nice. I'm finished.
The next morning, we made our way to Torres Central campsite. While you can do this as a full day hike, with Liz's injured foot, we skipped this section and instead took a beautiful ferry ride, followed by a mini bus ride to the campsite where I prepared for my early morning final hiking day.
All right, good morning everybody. It is day 8, our last day here in Torres Del Paine National Park. And once again, Liz isn't feeling well, so she's staying back in the tent while I do the viewpoint for Las Torres del Paine. So it's like the famous, iconic site that you think of when you think of this area. I had to switch arms. It's very early. It's just a little after 5, and I'm trying to get an early start so we can catch our bus at 2:30. I'm excited about this one. Hopefully it's as beautiful as all the pictures show. During the night I was definitely questioning whether I wanted to do this because all through the night I heard rain hitting the tent and the wind feeling like it was gonna blow the tent away. It was pretty bad. But as you can see behind me, things have really cleared up and it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. It's so weird. This area in Patagonia has been simultaneously a lot warmer than I expected and also a lot colder than I expected. So I guess that gives you some idea of how the weather is here. Volatile is an understatement. Well, I guess I decided to take the choose your own adventure route because, well, I guess I got lost a little bit. The maps that I have on Guide GPS show like this big network of trails going to the lookout, and I had no idea which one to take. So I ended up like up on this ridge, crossing in and out of like, I don't know, I think somebody's private property. It just took way too long, and given my time constraints, I'm really gonna need to book it now. Alright, I'm just coming up to the Windy Pass, and as you can probably see around me, it definitely lives up to its name. These are some crazy, crazy wind gusts here. Wow. All right, just took a quick little break here at the Campo Chileno, and I'm on my way up. From here, I think it's only supposed to be about 4 kilometers or 2.5 miles, but I am supposed to gain quite a bit of elevation, I think around 1,600 feet or so. I'd say about 2 hours is the maximum that it'll take me. For a while there, the trail was really nice and pretty smooth, but now it's kind of turned into this rocky staircase, and it's going really steep now because I think I'm approaching the summit, and wow, I'm getting tired. My body just really hasn't recovered since the Britannica lookout that I did 2 days ago. That was a beast, so I'm feeling it. I was feeling really energetic that day, but today I'm slowing down. Oh, waterfall. I think I can see the viewpoint. It is somewhere about there. I can see the towers over there. I just got to the viewpoint. This is so insane. And this is exactly what you picture, but so much better. You've got the towers and this crazy looking blue lake. This is such an amazing viewpoint. This is, I just can't even believe this. This was totally worth it. I'd say this and the Gray Glacier were probably my favorite parts of this whole trip. This is just so incredible. I'm actually kind of blown away by this view, so I'd love to stay here a little longer, but I really need to get going so I can catch that bus. Well, I have officially left the viewpoint. I keep wanting to set up this camera to get some shots of me walking down, but that's not the right way. The last time I did that, I saw the camera start to like get blown away by the wind, so there might not be any shots of me walking down. Alright, so I just left the Campamento Chileno, and holy cow, it is so crowded now. I'm so glad that I went early because the crowds really start to pour in around this time. It's about 11. Wow, it's crowded. Now I'm headed up the Windy Pass again. That's why I put on my jacket again, because it was really cold and windy up there. And I'm seeing tons of crowds. I think this is going to be the last hard part of this journey, because I have to go up pretty far. There's some horses too. Oh wow, this will be interesting. Alright, so I'm on my way down. These wind gusts have been insane, like comparable to when Liz and I climbed Mount Elbrus a few years ago. Like, I had to just like kneel down to not get blown over. It was completely insane. On another note, I just ran into this old man. He's got to be in like his 70s, and he was hiking up this wearing just chacos. And so I asked him about it, and he said that he did that to both the Everest base camp and the Annapurna base camp in chacos, which is completely insane if you know how cold it is there. So, wow, interesting guy.
You back?
Hello, I'm back.
Hi.
All right, I'm back here at our camp. We're gonna head out pretty soon. Our bus is gonna leave in about an hour. And this was really amazing. I think this whole trek experience was great. I think the highlights were definitely the Grey Glacier, just so massive. This was also, I think, my second favorite thing that I did. It was really amazing. Definitely go early if you do this, because the crowds start to pour in. At around 9 is when the bus drops them off, but so go early. I left at 5, and that was a good time if I hadn't gotten lost. Anyway, I hope you like this, and we'll catch you in the next video.
On our next video, prepare for cuteness overload as we head to another part of Patagonia. Standing in front of a big group of guanacos.
I never thought we would be this close to this many penguins.